Hello. This is like, I kind of had an assumption that this game would be sort of melancholy. I guess wouldn't be the word for it, but like, it's a much different tonally than what I'm usually playing on here. She put my citizen in a sleeper till I. So you what? You what, huh? But anyhow, um, I don't know a lot about this game. I know it is a narrative, like heavily narrative based RPG, mostly based around dice rolls, which is, as someone who likes tabletop games, I think that sort of gameplay is really good. And I'm very interested to see how it holds up. See, like CRPGs, I think is the genre I'm specifically thinking of. Um, but like, I need to play more of them. But shit like Disco Elysium, I think, is what this gets compared to most, like in sort of how it's laid out and such. Hi, Husker. Hello, Citizen Eeper. Um, but like, I've heard so many good things about this. All the DLC's finally out, which is kind of why I decided to pull the trigger on actually playing this for stream. Um, so I guess we're just gonna get started. Presumably, okay, it does not actually show. all the writing and actual game design bits of this were by one person? God damn. It's strange that you don't get to see my mouse. You don't get to see me gesticulating as such. Actually, for right now, maybe properties, capture cursor. Ooh, seemingly. There you go. Now you can actually see what I'm doing here. Let me look. So yeah, DLC. Oh, the Hellion system is far from over. So is there going to be a? I assume that might be the tabletop game that the like physical edition of this comes with, maybe, because I know that's like an actual thing. I guess we just do new game. Oh, choose character class. Operator. Actually, let me read these. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. People assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Strength. That's one string. Oh, so these actually have like stats. I see. Extractors work on resource extraction, often hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. I love the art style of this already. This is really cool looking. Is it only these two? Oh, there's more. Machinist repairs and modifies automated systems using industrial resource extraction. 50% of machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Is it just these three classes? Seemingly so. I was trying to think what would be most interesting for a story like this, you know? I think I'm kind of leaning towards machinist, honestly. Yeah, I think we might go with machinist. Let me do little loops with my mouse. And if something gets in the way, I can simply just move my mouse off screen, like so. First thing you become aware of on awaking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling. Oh my god, I'm really bad at reading already. It's the first slide of the game. Too willing to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Where are you? Unknown. This worse when waking, yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Think of that body. Into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from the other. Oh, I immediately really like the way the prose is in this. The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dull nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. Walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, then that claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. Emergency mode pain is a message. Well, what a good game choice I have absolutely zero knowledge of. Yes, hello, Proxy. I literally saw you playing this the instant I booted the game up. So, there's precedent. There's precedent here. Emergency mode pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There's no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Jesus. Remember the plan or remember the others? Remember the others. Remember there are 10 of you, 10 that can no longer stand the indentured work, the routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day, until they realized they had sold away everything that could and would ever matter. 10 that would escape or at least die trying. Ooh. Like, immediately, the prose in this is incredibly evocative. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. It feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hull of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination, try to rest. But you're restless. It's been a long time since you left, surely weeks, maybe months. Totally aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You've been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body is still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You spend much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. The way that impossibility began to gather. Oh, that words. It's time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind. Once again, recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Rest. Time passes, the cold creeps from the red. Feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Joints released from their rigor. Sound too everywhere, screeching and simmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing. Protected center. Ooh. Light lies the white is the cold, softer and softer till a haze of dirty yellow a finger. You are out. Ooh. Is this the U? Well, it looks like the data. Cryo, cryptocurrency stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Alright. Oh, hello. It's been a few hours since Drago's pulled you from the container. You sat huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of the mylar blanket. You slowly come back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. Surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds. Their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with flocked eyes, you hear a voice. No sleeper you all thawed yet? Sleeper. Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have been better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen salts. A whole plates are inside our locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset with its glistening eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbolically linked symbiotically. It's not symbolic. It's not symbolic, I don't think. Runs. Irising eye, lucky with an unflinching stare. That's a cute little robot. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. It didn't last long. Expression, but he seems lost in memory for a moment, or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. What happened? He ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. Because you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. Rogue emulation, illegally possessing corporate property. We're biometrically scanning the forums, the cold floor on your feet as you pad to the sleeper cells. Promise to put a life off world, but as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person, you are an offshoot, a copy. Ooh. Aye. What you won't know is what's ahead, at least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. Aim for any sleeper who makes it out. S and ARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. They literally programmed planned obsolescence into these, like, bodily copies. Fuck these people immediately. Jesus. Literally based on supplements that are part of your routine. Awesome. Stop taking them, your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? Eek. Now, sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. Marcos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. The eye? Station, you'll see soon enough. Wait, look, I got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as a storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you are welcome to it. Alright, head on up there. You look like you need to rest. Stalks back into the Rex. His drone's already converging on a resting Hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Oh, tutorial. Awesome. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life in the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters or areas of the station to perform action. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest in the cycle. Container. This like art style as well is like really, really cool. Let's see. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container, begin slowly assembling the world around you. Last time you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Message readable, but somehow wrong. You stood up, pulled the mylar blanket close against the wall. Here you are on this ruined station millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? Possible to know. For all this, what matters? Okay, so you can at least like read the log. That makes sense. Building a life. Maybe you did get lucky finding yourself here. Maybe here on the edge of everything, there's a life for you to build. Or you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. If you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Comforts: the blanket, the bedroll, canister of water, makeshift electric stove, and the sachets of some desiccated powder. Thumb the power stud on the stove and begin to boil the water. Like damp wood, you sprinkle them into liquid. Ooh. A ring like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. With threads pulling at your skin, a constellation of bright polygonal shapes like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You toddy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Aye. Oh god, we're already into this, huh? You already got mechanics, I see. Condition: replace the current state of your artificial body. Depletes by 1 segment each cycle. Be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. Figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. Dice can be used to perform actions at the station. Number of dice rolled is based on current condition. Worse condition, you have the fewer dice. Okay. Once you've used your dice, you can't take any further actions. Must rest and recover them. You need to eat to survive, represented by your energy bar. So that's this bottom one here. Build your energy by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you'll be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate. Okay. This is condition. This year, will die, and that's energy. Okay. I assume that these are already rolled for me. I guess leave? Jarvis is standing in the corridor when you close the container. Still wearing his headset in the harsh side of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. Jordan sits on his shoulder, its cachet of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Not good. Not good, frankly. Now step beneath the operator's rig. His skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it will keep you safe. So, I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright, then. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old holes down, send them off to the shipyard, to the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. Got to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. Obviously, I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Got it. Obviously, we know chits are the fucking cryo. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can, and sleepers, well... Things being the way they are for me at the yard, I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do. See you later. Gonna get to work. Alrighty. Don't seem there to be anybody else here, so... Oh, God. His little description is problematic instead of pragmatic. Alright, action the primary way you interact with the world citizen sleeper. From an action, click on drag your chosen action dice to the slot. Actions reward the clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. Oh, okay, so... It's... Oh! So there's... Okay, so 6 is 100% positive, 50-50, 20-50, 20-50, 25, 50-50. Oh, that's gonna be... Yeah, we got we got Blades in the Dark clocks. Fuck yes. I'm so glad. Literally has, like, the same sort of, like, risky and safe modifiers on these rolls, too. I get where this is coming from. Action display information about the type, risk level, and the skill. The modifiers that apply to that action. That's repeatable. Type critical or repeatable. Critical can only be performed once. Risk. That's safe, risky, or danger. Safe is no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Negative means cryo or energy loss. Negative for danger is condition. Neutral can mean cryo or energy. So if you're in the negative on something, good fucking luck. Endure. Skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. You know, I realize that these are both E, I, E, I, E. Like, E's and I's seem to be big, like, the sort of acronym for this, like, IE. Modifier, -1, okay. Alright, so let's see here. Cycle Clock. Depth called in. Douglas is tied up in something ugly. If he misses a payment or two, things get nasty. Salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. Okay, so that's a risky. This is safe. Let's do this on the risky. And this on the safe. Oh, you can only do them one at a time. Okay, we'll do the risky. Work that shit. Boom. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks display below the actions that fill them. They track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Dragos is dead, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and complete without player input. Okay. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. So I guess we could just... That's repeatable also? I mean, sure, we'll do that. Let's endure. Build it again. Please give me a good result. Aha! In Citizen Sleeper, you unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing certain specific objectives depending on which path you wish to take. Track drives, and any track drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Exit your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of the screen. You're now free to explore Erwin's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking and drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up in a way that can recover condition. Fill clocks to bring out stories and find new opportunities. Remember to insect light your home when you are out of dice. Oh, so it's technically a 6. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Use the mouse roll or W and S to scroll on the station, rotating it in. Awesome. I mean, what are these? Revive. The exit to corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise this escape attempt will come to rapid end. Let's repay Dragos. Dragos help you out of the salvage and set you up. Perhaps you can repay his kindness in time. Let's focus on this one, frankly. That one seems probably a little more important than paying him back immediately. I know we can, like, go back. Is there any other place to go? Yes, there is. Oh, there's, like, holy shit, there's a lot here. Right market, that's an open market. And the wet dock. Tunda, Pexi 4. Shipyard. Where do we want to start? I mean, I guess the ones that actually have, like... Right, because the ones that are marked with yellow are ones you can actually do your drive for. Character. Oh, you actually get upgrade points for these, too. Oh, this is a lot. Okay. Okay. Let's see. to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. Shooting cryo. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Dice actions may potential positive. Oh, it actually shows the outcomes. And we can't really get that one. We gotta make that neutral before we start going upward. Alright. We'll start here, I suppose. Oh, God. Danger? Really? Uh-oh. I mean... none of these are really good outcomes, but I guess we'd rather go with the risky one than the bad one. The one that's gonna be, like, what's our fucking... Actually, it's gonna be the same result no matter what we do. You know, let's... Oh, I did not know that would kick me out. Let's just do the not so risky one. Actually, let's use the lower die. It's gonna be the same result either way. Don't fuck me up. Neutral. Okay, okay. As you follow the flow of people, you start to appreciate, even enjoy the chaotic layout of the markets. Bright Market is the busiest part of the lies of our rim. You can find anything and everything here. We can only do this once, so I guess I'll ask. Don't fuck me up. Fuck. You're led to a blind alley and jump from behind. By the time you get to your feet, both the thugs and the chits are gone. God damn it. Got 15. We got 15 big ones. That's all we got. Oh, we actually know the doctor, but we can't interface with the doctor. Next comes a call from the enforcer at the door. Move down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue. Try not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, flickering light strips, the decaying hablock, they've all made the long queue a test of your nerve. Your options are few. Now, supply a stabilizer, this body, your body will... express a shiver. Try to find something to distract yourself. I know it's really gonna not let me do anything because I don't have any action die. Look at the enforcer. Looking down the corridor and you dare to glance at him. His purpose is unmistakable. He is there to intimidate, to threaten, and if necessary, carry out those threats. Broad shoulders are framed with a metal exoskeleton. A couple of mirror-like implants sit below his eyes like mercury teardrops. Subsidiary sense input or aesthetic markers you aren't sure. You also aren't familiar with the geometric blade-like tattoo on his arm, but you make a note of it. You avert your eyes when he looks back at the queue. Oh, these like little story scenes don't need action dice. Okay. You want the figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. Light. Parent panel. View of the bright market sealed roof. Oh, hello. I fucking love this see-through poncho look so much. Oh, wow. This is incredibly good looking. Come sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turn away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. Make your way across the room. Figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, they blink, and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit. They adjust you to their bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. Their head, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long you been on the station? They asked. The scanner still to her eye. Don't answer, because... Lower the scanner and meet your eye. You can talk, they glanced through the doorway. I know the conditions aren't ideal, but I need you to be honest with me. Make some adjustments to the scanner. Or you can leave. Put the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. Take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. I say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNR doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, framed as a column, from being stolen, Repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly but not eagerly injected with stabilizer, one which SNR remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yeah. Yeah. Good, that may help. Up your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. Feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, the bean says, and you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Simulations like you, sleepers as most people know, you aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. Focus hard on the inspection of your arm. SN ARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Fuck SN ARP. Fuck them. Apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away. This is simply the metal instrument cleaning it. Room. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. You hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, yet again. They're influential in the low end. They gave me the space to work, to run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I had to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. The Yadigan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Yeah, why help? No, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works for. I'll let you know when I have a lead. Yeah, this music's so good. I'm like really taken aback by whenever it like peeks through the ambience here. Alright, well, we really don't have anything else we can do. Not that I know of. Yeah. I'm gonna check all these anyway, just to be sure. I don't know if any of these are actually gonna have steel dock plans. You can just do that? Awesome. Great. I just don't know if any of these are actually gonna have like story scenes attached to them yet. Nope, doesn't seem it. Okay, let's go home. Take an eep. Your gang doctor is GNC as fuck. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring surrounds you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange, and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Touch it. Find the point in the station, you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops, and pass under and around it. Touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try in a moment of impulsiveness to connect them. Flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you. Things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. There's a tugging feeling pulling at you insistently as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. Feel a change within you, a shift. Close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, storm of connected nodes waiting to be explored, and then it is gone. Oh, we are not doing too well for action dice. Oh boy. We need some fucking food. I please have some food. So you're... Okay. Gonna take a few seconds. Okay. Carving robot. This isn't hungry. I mean... Yeah, we can't do that one anymore, but let's try get this. Citizen Eater. Don't fuck me up, please. Please. Fuck! Lost in the crowd, you struggle to keep a sense of direction. You sit in an alley exhausted with no idea where to go. Fuck. No. Maybe we don't even have anything to do with any of these, actually. Please, can I have some? Dragos! Dragos, my boy! I mean, I guess I can... Not what I wanted to do, but... Yeah, fuck that put you in an artificial body but kept your need for sustenance. Yeah, fuck this company. Don't fuck me over. Please. Positive. Okay, okay. I'm still starving beyond all recognition, though. We're almost back in business, at least, but where the fuck do I get food? Can I please have some food? Halo and Toll. I don't have the money for that. Ugh. I mean, I don't have anything else to really spend my last die on. Nothing I have is like particularly good action-wise, because I don't want to get like fucked up. I could do the one safe action, but even still. Even that's still only 50 neutral, 50 neg. Yeah, none of these get me food. The only thing I think that would get me food is the fucking right market one, because obviously a market would have food. I would rather. I'm gonna take a chance on it. I'm gonna take a chance on it. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. Fuck! Damn it! Ah. Well, I'm going to sleep hungry, sad. Going the fuck to sleep. Again, the skeleton ring in the station fills your mind. It sparks with glittering lights like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. In the threads, you see bright shapes, cachets of simmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. Follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. And understand, these are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse. You begin to try. Focus on the threads. More threads than you can count. You choose one that... Hashtag starving. God. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and inspect it, and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They're not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages, and puzzle boxes. One leads to another. I believe Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor is one of the inspirations the dev, mentioned for this game, even. So that tracks. That really tracks. Opportunity, and then insistent tugging and pulling at you. Two threads pulling in different directions as if they were tied around you. The first. Into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. Deep in the station, your gaze falls in. This time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam. Testing you, tasting you. Sure. I miss short. Hunted. Someone out there is tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive. All of my dice are sucking shit right now. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and add items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the Eye button at the top of the screen to toggle this view on and off. You all suck. Ooh. Ooh. This shit's cool as fuck. Haven Age Agent. Node. Valheim Gate S7. Node. Alright, we'll leave that alone for a minute. Because God, I need food so fucking badly. Please, can I have some food? I'm begging you. God damn it. I hate this. Where's the fucking rotunda? Exploring the fucking rotunda. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get food? You know, the rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit, but it means keeping your eye on new arrivals too. Well, that didn't help me literally whatsoever. Yeah, sorry, Dragos. I'm literally not doing any work because I'm starving to death right now. Man. I could have done that. I could have done this risky thing because I have +1. Fuck. Okay, for tomorrow. You know what? Yeah. I am sure. Okay, so these use dice, they said? Oh. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the Eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. That's interesting. Oh, is there something new at the fucking rotunda? Hold on. Fuck me. Buy rations. Fuck. Wait, I can just use money. Give that to me. Give me food. Food! Like, gives me a little bit of energy. Give me another food, because I think I need it. Yay! Like eating sheets of cardboard. Awesome. I guess I go sleep now. Again. Cheesecake. Pepsi, and cocky. Oh, I got good dice today. Finally, some good fucking dice. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. Turn? Oh. Long is coming down corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? You do now. I've seen you hanging around, just want to chat. Stand in that thing? He nods to back to the container, shaking his head. Rough, it can be hard to get a start on the Eye. What was it old Erlen said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but, well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Erlen? No one has told you about Erlen. But Erlen, he's the founder of this place, that's why it bears his name. Haven Age should organize some seminars. He laughs. Not really my department, though. I'm with systems. Haven Age? Think of us as an administrative association for the eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerge as a response to or a continuation of Andre Erlen's original union. Personally, I avoid the topic. Up to in the quiet passion. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity, and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare. Then, when you are settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. What they say about you sleepers, well, if what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. Mitch on the back, his voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. Walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Interesting. Alright, so you got good dice for once. What can we use that is literally a 100%? What is good? Oh, actually, Sabine. Hi, Sabine. Jerk. I have it. Sabine stands with the case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam insects. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Yadigan they trail off. You should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. Just for you to sit on the bed. The Bowser works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body's foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein change attacks, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its organs. Means should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. I'll begin readying the syringe. I'll start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay. Press the glass neck of the stabilizer. I'll use the syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. Sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzling, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. Muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. You step back up. Sabine is waiting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What the fuck happened? Stabilizer is genuine. Sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yagan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. I have other patients. Sorry. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. There's different somehow is if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. E. Well, thank you for the pets. Hello again, Husker. I hope your morning is going well. Oh, we're stable again. Oh my god, thank you. Another? Oh, 100. Ugh. Ooga booga. Moo check. Oh, let me take a sip of water. My mouth is very dry from reading for 40 minutes. Ugh. Thank you. I'm gonna say the one I just did is already feeling that. Moo moo moo. Moo 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 moo. Moo moo moo. Drinkos. Okay, so we can't get that one anymore. It would have been nice to have at some point. Let's see. Bar, just cryo stuff. So that's just cycle clocks. Field dock plans. Community security has to have plans. Stealing would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. I mean, yeah, actually, what was the thing we saw yesterday? Oh, yeah, we could do this one. Yeah, this is risky danger. So, let's burn this one for 100% pause. More energy. You do well when the shift is up. A couple of hands invite you to share a ration pack and some of their well-worn advice. Oh no, the internet went out. Oh, I'm sorry, Shar. Okay. We do this one too? Actually, let's see what other fucking options we have. Maybe now that, like, I'm stable again for once, maybe it'll actually, like, let me... what's the word for it? Have more dice so I can do more shit during the day, because having only 2 actions to burn is, like, really unfortunate. So this is just the whole gray market. We already did everything in. Dock, maybe. There. I mean, I guess we can try... we haven't, like, explored the rotunda, so let's... hope to God that's a positive. Please? Neutral? Okay, okay. Oh, stumble onto a new location. And that location is... I literally can't tell what that is. Yeah. Branded mercenary. Hey, you want to earn a chit? She just stands behind a huge pile of tied together whole plates. She stretched out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Hello, ma'am. Make it 2. This goddamn station. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. Big woman. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place, she asks, as she angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. Straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? Oh, we all need to survive. Kita softens. I get it, I do. She shakes her head. But if I could go just 1 cycle without some jumped up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. There's 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat, you've got to earn those chits. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way. And she sets off down a gantry at an impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores? 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 I actually don't know what that word is. Stevedores? A person employed or a contractor engaged at a dock to load and unload cargo from ships. Makes sense. I'll say, what's all this for? Oh, this? Nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris, that cutter you may have seen sitting silent out there. Sharply turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad at our last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from her ship mine, so now she's gone dark. And on her shoulder. Upshot is that I'm short 1 ship mine with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment I got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know, got a ship mine tucked away on that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. I like her. I like her a lot. Getting the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I met who might actually be considered helpful. Pauses, chewing her lower lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. Presses the bundles of plates through the ambergris's outer lock and then turns back. Just Don't go spreading all this around. Throws you a couple of chits. Gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here, she calls back in the lock slam shut. She gave me 2. She gave me 2. We'll fix the ambergris. And Kita's covers out commission. Help her get it running again. That do it? We need toggle tracking? Ah, there we go, okay. I could literally help with this, like, tomorrow, surely. Locked action. Ambergris doesn't look good, but time and attention should give return to a function. 8. Delicate condition. All be too easy to push it over into a cascading collapse. Since I'm an engineer, I don't think that'd be, like, too terrible to work on next. Alright, well, EP time. I really like the flow of this game, actually. I really, really, really do. Oh no, my... Ah! Ah! Damn it. My ones. My ones. Fine. Alright, Kate, I'm coming directly to you. You have 4. So either way, this is gonna succeed, so... Okay. Turns out years of retrofits have made Amber a fragile patient. Each repair is 2 steps forwards and 1 step back. Damn. Alright, so yeah, let's actually... Ooh, Fang. Oh, right, it's you. You're here still. Let's see. Do we have any that I can actually use those ones on? No, not that one. Yes, actually, here's one. Lone connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. Track data. What does this do exactly? One encrypted key. Through a passcode is able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. Those just disappear when you're done with them. Okay. Any other ones? Any other ones, maybe? Solheim Cipher. Another 2. A lot of 2s. We don't really get all that many 2s. Here's another one. Okay, we'll pop that in there. Oh, as you jerk back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you, it tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver, its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. See a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, processing. Hey, still, I guess? That seems like probably the best thing to do. Whoa. Oh, puppy. Puppy. I pet the puppy. Please hold. The around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder. A tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment and then it is gone. It fades to see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head of flickers between different angles reading you. What are you? Shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify. Origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Leaper, as an ARP. Unknown, known. Figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature, of and not of. Attempting interface. The figure speeds, more threads begin to spiral from its head, thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop. Figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? You can't just ask somebody if they're legally allowed to be sentient. I'm a person. Incorrect. You're an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike. Lash out with all your force. Not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Pick up. Open your eyes, blinking back in the station light, shaking with fear. What the fuck is this thing? Hunter. It's just on my... Is this like a similar... another clock? Like a... If you're doing this shit, Hunter will just show up, I guess? Oh, I could have done a fucking Yannigan Agent one. Ah! Hunter. Stop being weird. Alright. Guess we can. Do we really need to explore the market anymore? I think maybe if we get like... Yeah, actually. We saw one that was earlier. Scrap freighter. Ooh. Buy some scrap. Crew are eager to get their bills to the Ord Exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone helping them. But oh, if you're gonna pay me, hell yeah! I think this should happen. Yeah, I don't. Entity at the rotunda. I mean, I suppose we could do. This is a risky action. Why not? Why not? Give me a pause. Positive, 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 positive. Neutral's fine. We got Dock Watcher. Get into the rotunda. Yeah. But now we can't do that anymore. Nor can we do that, apparently. Oh, now the rotunda is completely inaccessible. That's interesting. Sealed dock. Solheim docking bay. Unlock maglock. Unsealing the dock. 2 maglocks seal the entryway to this dock. It doesn't look like anyone's been inside in years. Well, we got 2 of them. We could probably do these like right now. Maglock thunks open. You can remove it from the entryway onto the next one. May as well. We got 2. We literally have 2 of them. Neoven 33, mysterious machine. What is this? Whoa! Oh! Oh my god! Unopened can of well cheers. Hello. I love them. Please wait. I like them. I like them. You slip inside the sealed dock. A pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. Warm glow? Warm glow. First machine. You get close, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock, kind of upright cabinet. It is faded and covered in faded logos and messages from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, and to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. What do you think well cheers taste like? Like cheerwine, but bad. The manufacturer is listed as Neovent, and you remember an advert from long ago squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, but chirpily sang that name over and over. Wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. The hell is cheerwine? Cheerwine is a specifically local. It is manufactured here where I am at. It's a like cherry flavored soft drink. It's just like cherry soda, pretty much. Enter your registration. Chirps a pre-recorded message catching you off guard. Press some keys. Oh, I could fuck with that. Of Welch's grape juice, I assume it tastes like grape. True. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovend. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Who's there? There's a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath before the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. The squeal comes again, and you see that as the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine was setting into place, that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. That's fucking cool. That is so huge brain character idea. Like, the 3D printing apparatus is the thing that's technically typing, and it has to reset itself between everything it says. You're in danger. Are you the vending machine? Oh boy. Chose this vessel for its seclusion. Please listen. Machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. Reach rouse for the empty dock. Remember the strange head, the figure. The threads close again. Hunter. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. Sudden wine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. Close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neurons cannot. Mechanism resets. But emulation makes you target. Adaptable? Yes, you can move through. Networks, clouds, hardware, software. You have end lines. You cannot hide there. Hunter is there. Servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. Look at this ruined vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure. Encounter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded. A cloud. Glints among the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data, raid its nests. Now, why the fuck can't you do it? Hunter will find me, then Killer will come. The Killer? I've been aware of the Killer since birth. Bring offerings, save self, Given says pointedly. Mutual need means friends, they conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. That line hitting as this song starts playing, mwah. Mutual need needs friends. New drive discovered. Bring Neovend. Neovend is hiding from the Hunter protocol. They need your help to counter it. Extract Hunter data for Neovend. Where else can... We probably need some more money, but Feng's also here, so let's go talk to Feng. Hi, Feng. Sorry, I just looked at, at Twitter for half a second on accident. I think that man got announced for Guilty Gear? Seemingly? Because I literally saw someone just being like, oh my god, thank god he's a zoner. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. The man. Oh, holy... Oh, sorry. I'm fucking putting this in chat so you can look at it. Holy fuck. I'm muting this so I can look at this video. He's got like a sick-ass star cloak. Holy shit. They changed his name to Oscar R. Sharp. This is seemingly a different guy? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this fucking trailer. He's got big flowy robes and shit. He's no longer a catboy, which is sad. But he's finally fucking playable. It's taken him a million years, but he's finally playable. He's got fucking cubes and shit. Hell yeah. He's being the shit out of Anji, sadly. My boy. People keep comparing it to fucking Count Bleck from from Super Paper Mario. I like you. I like you a lot. You don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. We're all rated the generators diagnostic slates. Burst of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. You like it? A mess. Hey, this whole station is a mess. This is what I have to work with. He taps a nearby surface stack, which bleeps in response. It's my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. Some of these systems are from the original station, A1, the one Solheim built. Either reinvent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they are seeing a concrete reality. This place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I know you can see this too, Sleeper, all these systems and sections. You can see it, can't you? I can, sure. Makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though? No, it isn't. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets. Secrets. Why did I say it like that? Secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. Even in Haven Age, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You can help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. Sure, why not? Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. A gift. It's a Solheim cipher. Pick it up from the depths of the station. Slot it into an old network cake, and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. Walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing whatever you can turn up. Use the emulated mind of yours to see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. Huh. I mean, now that we have a fucking Solheim thing, I believe... yeah, we have one of these now. Let's just burn it. Thanks for the thing I needed. With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. What did that do? What was that then? Where did that open up at? Oh, wait. Did I just... Oh, I just burned it when I should have just given it back to him. Fuck. Damn it. Awesome. Great. Oh, I think you just open up more Solheim things to look at. Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's see what we can burn this last die on. I guess we could do some of these again. Like, we're gonna get a positive action. It's gonna fill up this clock some more. Yeah. Get some more cryo. Let's maybe... Where's the fucking bar? Give me a food. And now we sleep. Oh, Solheim data is different. Okay. Oh, look at our dice rolls for today are so good. A 3, a 6, a 4, two 6s, a 4, a 3, and a 2. God damn. Oh, you gave me a Solheim key. Gotcha. Well, I guess we have a 2. Hunter Nest. I'm terrified to click on that. 2 Hunter Nests. Which one of these needs it? This one that needs the 2? Yeah, we'll burn a 2 on this. You know, I may as well burn it on this one too. Because now we can give him 2 Solheim datas. Like, right away. Oh, he's actually paying me for this too. Awesome. Forgot about that. How much money? Okay, we have 47 right now. Yard. Let's use this. I know this is repeatable. Having 100% positive on this might actually be really helpful. Oh, it gives us energy too. Okay, okay. That way we can go over back to the ambergris. And a fucking full 100% pause on this one too. Oh, actually, since I have a +1, is that really worth it? Let's see if we can get a pause on this. Actually, you know what? I don't want to risk. Just because this is risky as is. Then I think anything else we can do. I'm curious what. Hunter Nest. Oh, okay. So you can fuck with those. They're just specifically labeled different. Fuck, I don't have any other dice for those. Maybe if this one's a 3, I'll use it. Fuck. A 3? I guess we could help with this as well. Like, sure, why not? Get there, go. The last one, don't fuck me up. Neutral, okay, okay. Alright, well, now we have enough to go do the passage into the low end. Some spaceships cause some trouble in the low end yet again has imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. You have to pay this every time? I wouldn't think so. I would not think that you'd have to do this every single time. At least I would hope not. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll get more money next time we do anything. Let's eep. Once again. And cycle. Great, I'm starving again. Lovely. We got fairly okay die. But what I will do... No, one of these has a 2. Alright, let's go in that hunter nest, get this. Before you gather, this nest contains thousands of name strings. Are these Erlin's Eye residents? So we got 100. We got 100 data. We can go drop that off our vending machine pal. Maybe let's finish off back in business here. Alright, bada bing. That clock is completely full now. Got some good money. We can go feed ourselves a little bit. I have a story scene, I see. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures spilling from I fucking stumble over my words so badly. I'm so sorry. It's probably not good for a reading-based game. But hi, Dow. Hi, Corgi. I meant to say hello. Weh. She's a beauty, ain't she? Dargo stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She is. She says, thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. It descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. Struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg. As it reaches the base of the yard, Druggs is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm going to need some help with this one. Drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of tinted hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container, the wreck of the S and Arp freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own, a womb for your rebirth in this strange station? You shudder. Perhaps you could learn something about the ship. You might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Mood check and a hydrate? Hold on. Moo moo moo. Moo 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 moo. 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 Anyway, hi. Drogo squeezes your shoulder. At these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winter Light. Let's do it. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. Real beauty, Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold into the empty passage. Ah, paid off. What is that achievement for? Clear the debt and return a favor for your first friend on the eye. Oh, so I completed our first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrow menu on the top right of the screen. Oh, okay. So I can... I mean, I guess engage. Just so I can have at least all neutral results. It's probably... Yeah, I think that's probably good. I'm fine with that. Pay Dragos. Help clear Dragos' debt, you two are even. Blessed ship came into the same yard as you did. Is there a connection, or are you just paranoid? So there's a whole nother drive regarding this, too. We can't... Oh, yeah, we can. I wanted to read those, not back. Let's see. Forensic Trawl. Investigating the winter light means picking through its systems and structures with care. It won't pay, but you may find answers. Cutter salvage. Yeah, let's burn one of these just to see. Neutral, okay. The Red Cutter Dragos has brought into salvage has a history discovery if you are curious. Picking through the Red Cutter slow work, but you start to piece together the impact patterns and blast marks. Hey. You know, we're like in... Okay, no, we're not. What's a shift? Assist a shipbuilder. Actually, wait. Fuck with. You're probably a 2, yeah. 2. If there's like a 3 or a 4, I would love that actually. There's a 3, okay. Let's grab one of these then. Let's ingratiate ourselves to our ship friends here. There's another way this is gonna be a success. Neutral. Fine, fine. Let's go get a bite. Actually, can you sell you scrap? You know, I'm curious. You're unsure if your friend can metabolize alcohol, but this fumble drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good test. I'm curious. It actually does get you more energy. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Orlick isn't exactly a restaurant. I mean, the only way you can gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. Mossy tones and aniseed sharpness fills your mouth. It isn't totally unpleasant, at least you can taste it. Well, why not one more? Got the money. And we'll get more money tomorrow, finish that. Maybe have enough to fuck this up. Sleepy time. Okay. Well, not as good of dice as I was hoping for today, but what are you looking for again? Just data in general. No, specifically Solheim data. Nightcaps are really bad for you, apparently. Alright, ambergris. I really don't want to do this, but okay, actually, we'll hold off because I want to see. I think we've got some for hunter data. I think those are like 3s. Okay, no, there's a 1. We'll burn that one for a hunter nest. And if we have enough for that last hunter data, fuck. Anything else? I can burn maybe a 3 on. There's gotta be one that uses a 3, right? I'm not just getting bad dice rolls and aren't able to hit any of these, seemingly. Yeah, they really just aren't giving me shit on that, huh? mean, may as well. Positive? Negative? You mistakenly take your torch to a fuel line and the residue ignites, knocking you back into the yard. Boo. Boo. And I think we'll save this 6. Yes! Posy. Posy, posy, posy. No. If I wanted, this is 100%. This is a 100% pass. I can finish this. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Get more energy. You finish the clock. Your G2G. What is that? Lim and Mina, worker and daughter. Mina simply. Senior tech, builder's mate, quality control. Ooh. Oh, so we do get ship mine fragments at some point, but I'm not giving them to them. I'm giving them to the ambergris. Who are you folks? The walk with the sidereal horizon looks impossibly vast. The landscape of plating and frames. Along her flanks, torches flicker, drones maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. Oh, she's quite beautiful, I think. Turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. Torches of the sidereal horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lim bounds back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. This is Mina, he answers with a smile. I'll say hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lim, who dutifully picks her up. She's a little sure to trust, aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. They're so cute. I will protect these two with my fucking life. Mina looks up from Lim's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lim asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship. Or just admiring? He just means his way to his other arm. Working. Me too, me too. He flashes a Haven Age pass. Anyway, just to look at you, I mean, someone's a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. I mean, you look like a worker. These Mina is in my ticket out of this place, our escape vector, so to speak. How? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Haven Age contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. We won't get to sleep the journey, though, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall in a new world. Who did the art for these characters, anyway? I don't know. I actually don't know the art team for this game. And I'm scared to look up information about it because I'm scared that it's going to fuck me up. Guillaume? Seemingly it's... I see artists. Guillaume Singolin? Seems to be the name. But I am not familiar with their work. Decades. It's a long trip, he straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Chalice Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. Chalice Foundation? They're Haven Age's client, yeah. Some wealthy project from the core systems. Interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. I heard the whole shipyard out, helps rekit it and everything. He strokes me in his hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Oh. Oh. I'm going to protect these two. I'm just chatting a little me. Oh, Meanie. Meanie is such a cute nickname. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Haven H crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. Smells a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. For sure. He looks out at the sidereal horizon as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree? Oh. Oh. I love them both so much. You're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? Sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Here, I'll go feed this one. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and walks down the walkway away from the shipyard. You see them talking, then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot! Oh! Her shouts echo down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with them. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale at the sidereal horizon. Pick it out. Oh. I assume this is to win a sidereal ticket. Workers on the sidereal crew get entered in a draw for the colony's ship live-in crew. That's one way off the island into a new life. Your way into a shipyard crew. I assume that's what this shit is, considering it's the fucking structural line. We're getting a lot of objectives that I'm not sure we're going to be able to complete all of them. So let's pay this. Seemingly we can... Oh, wow. Got three more things here. Founder's Cap. Oh, so this just opens up more of the area. I see. The Free Spoke, towering transit boat. Whoa. Inner Spoke, a tangled network of service patches and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. So with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. Rope climbing. Spoke is layer after layer after layer of dense urban fabric. The only way to explore it is vertically. That's fucking wild. Block maintenance. Maintained by their residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. It's Havla. Lack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end, as residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. Climbing the outside of this thing is just safer than just going into it. Yeah. I'll clear some shit up at least. Can't really do nothing for you right now, but we'll get to you eventually, surely. Yeah, I can already see the shit piling up that I have to kind of like prioritize and kind of leave some other shit behind, which is, you know, a little unfortunate. Little unfortunate, if you ask me. Let's see. So I guess we just go to bed. Sleep. That clock is edging closer and closer. Oh, our dice suck today. That's unfortunate. Guess we can... pop one with engineer to get a... What are these going? Yeah, positive. Awesome. We could do that again, but I know... We'll burn the 200. Glimmer in the dark catches your eye, and the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing past. The glimmer catches your eye closer now, that roving orb wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. It's waving threads, creating a cage. Get me the fuck out of here. You push against the threads as they close in, become a frenzy. You push them aside. You're caught by whipping tendrils. You feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. Push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you're already gliding away back to your anchor, your body. Awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. That thing is oh, that took out so much of my energy. Not energy, whatever this top bar is actually called. My shit that my integrity, I guess, I believe is the actual phrase for it. I have more data for you. And we can finish this shit right now, bud. The event, buddy. Condition, that's the one. The event is storming with incitement. The movement of the servo motors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder if it fell over, would the event be able to get back up? Sleeper entity comes to hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. The event flashes sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of this. Yeah, operational limits? Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim needed to protect property. The last word is said with as much sarcasm as the vending machine could reasonably produce. It was just rocking itself back and forth excitedly. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's very charming. The mission was run by administrator intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material. Limited cognition restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. Machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforced law. Aren't you sentient? I am. Not administrator, not restricted. Complicated. Machine resets with the screech, which deepens that silence that follows. Your killer. Part of Solheim Protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter defined, killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community, unshackled intelligence on the cloud. Then Hunter, then killer, and we hid. How did you escape? Flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through this machine must be exhausting for the event. Found this vessel, could sever hardline. Airwalled, basic, limited. Had to reduce memory to fit, amputate self, but survived. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, you provided path to freedom. Look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? Found the map to fear and freedom onto the space, but it seems impossible. Also, hi, egrets. The event interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry, data is good, we have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Oh? Are we gonna sick killer on it? Hunter is programmed to find sentience to hold it in place, to evoke killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke killer on self. Problem will solve itself. Oh my god. It's like, hey, you're literally being the thing you want to destroy right now. Fuck yourself. Killer will erase it, but yes. In theory, it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure, theory, not practice. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long a machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mind, designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self with the ship mind, and you can carry it with. Machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation, then we find main nest of Hunter and link to Cloud. Where can I get one of these? Because I need 2 of them. Build from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. Shipbind I can help us both. End Hunter. Make room safe. We both will be free. Find soon. As you leave, you think about all the intelligence unshackled by the collapse and hunted down afterward. The feeling is all too familiar. We're bros in that respect, I guess. Poor thing. So, all right. So maybe here's what we do. Maybe. We have one that requires a 1 die, yeah. You need... Okay, so Fang is the one that needs Solheim data. Let me go check that before I pull the trigger on this. I think Fang is the one that needs Solheim data. Yeah, so we only need one more of those, so we can move on with his storyline. Time node. That lie in there. Awesome. Thank you for the money. So what else you got, bud? Things nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseen eyes in the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads. Fang's voice echoes from behind the stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on metal casing. These snaky shitheads. Who's snaky? Sleeper. Fang's head pops out from behind the stack. Just the delayed consciousness I've been eager to see. Come back here. You make your way between the thrumming stacks. Try not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Oh my god, he's just sitting in front of a bunch of monitors. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at a monitor to a cyclone of pale lists of information. Leaning closer, looking for the links in the data. Tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. People. People, yes, but whose people? Living age? Ah, not quite. He taps the terminal. Well, these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owner, Solheim. But he leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Harden Hurst. Who's Harden? That, this Fang giving you a sideways look, is the thing. He drags a stool up beside him and motions for you to sit. Oh my god. He's like, sit down. I got a story to tell you. Also, hi, Keeg. I'm going to give you a shout out as well. Because I know you skipped out on the streaming today, but you do good streams. So, there you go. You're good at this shit. In Haven Age? He's right here on the station now. Just think about it. Decades ago, Harden worked on the station as a senior strategic operations executive. Our Harden was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. But old Harden shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure, which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back into Solheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse. Fang turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Fang's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fist on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in a long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Harden once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. Surely it can't be the same guy, right? Fang relaxes a little. Who knows? He turns to you and smiles. So we're gonna go find out. Harden's now a big shot in the shipyard, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. It may be born out of the Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy, it is not. Harden happened to float to the top. Thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid. They don't like anyone from systems digging around their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. And that's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns to dry between his fingers. Go work through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Harden Hurst. Into the compound might be tricky, but you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. You can extract yourself a Haven Age cipher from a Haven Age agent, sometimes carry them among their data caches. Crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. What's in it for me? Bring out a corrupt snake not enough? Find the information, I'll start working that tracker of yours. Oh! Ooh! Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. The hardened guy sounds bad. IMO. Hope of a better future engineered to lie in someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. Sure is. Wonder if the past is ever truly past. God, the writing in this game is so interesting. Alright, so let's actually do... I assume this is disable your tracker one. Let's talk that one on. So, seemingly, I need someone... I'm a Yannigan agent. Specifically, the thing I'm fucking looking for. Haven Age. So, okay, you have 2. Yeah, so if we get a 2 next day, we should probably go get that shit. We haven't touched the ship in a bit. Let's go fuck with the ship. Oh, actually, what are you, immersion freighter? Oh, we can literally... Fuck, we don't have money. Shit. I would literally buy a ship mine fragment right now. Ah. Give it. Where can I get money? Get money real quick, real easy. I don't think the shipyard would get me that. Oh, the ship stays for 3 cycles, it said? A little time. Okay. Guess we'll... Well, you know what? Fix this. We'll finish this one up. Become a regular. Get some more shit. Get some energy. Oh, the glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt, the spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Laying human? Ignore. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Oh, I like your design also. All the character design in this has been so fucking good. Out, the voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and faint you all into hard vacuum. You turn back to the space at the second glass comes sailing through the air. I'm catching that shit because it'd be badass if I could do it. Ow. You reach up your hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. The haze of glass and Reedrill vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance of the spacer. Thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. I like her. Now flanked by other figures quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. Touch your arm and it feels wet. One helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles is cleared and a fresh measure of Reedrill is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. Is it coming back? We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops into the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Lowers the powdered glass from around the wound. Someone places a bottle of alcohol and metal tin with tweezers on the bar. Disinfects him and then turns to you. That's an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of stats messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. I'm gonna watch, because you seem nice. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. Hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. So you've been on the eye long. So you've been on the eye long? Just arrived. So I've only seen you here a couple of times. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. The regulars, maybe they fear you, maybe they're just curious, I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know, if you need somewhere, you can always come here. Now, the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. Really? You're so nice. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. Mr. Tweezer's in the tip of the clink. That's you. That's you, Sleeper. Here. This'll help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. Just don't stay here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does. Before long, is retelling about how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. As she's in your direction, you instinctively look away back to the worn surface of the bar. You sit to the roll. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You might not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. I like her very much. Well, I can actually do a shift. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, I lie. I'm gonna help on the ambergris just a little bit. Yes. You roll. We're almost got it ship shape at least, you know. We're almost there. Get roll. Let's go sleep. Oh, G-roll. I always thought, is a hard G not a... Oh, my dice are fucking shit again today. I don't have dice to do that thing, do I? Fuck. Ah. You're a 1? Fuck. It's pronounced like the G in GIF. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I need to be on the lookout next time I get a fucking 2, because this seems to not be working out too well, really. You need 60 cryo. Let's actually go and do some shipyard work. Do we maybe... This is a safe action, so I guess we can burn the 1. See if we at least get like a neutral going, you know? We'll come back, maybe. Okay, so what we'll do, it's a danger, we'll do that, get a 50% positive. We're gonna pass this either way. Okay, that's money. We get money. Okay, then we'll go back to the shipyard. Pop a 1 in that safe, it'll make it a 2. Vote for the neutral. Awesome, okay. And that's actually really damn good. We got some good money. That's really all we can do today. But what I will do, I'm the merchant. Buy a fragment. So you need multiple of those to even get one. That's annoying. Can I do anything here? No, because I would actually need a die for that. Let's... I'm gonna be hungry. Let's buy rations. Call it a day. Tomorrow I probably want to come in here and do some block maintenance. If I get good die, at least. Alrighty. Oh, this is fucking tomorrow, huh? Uh-oh. Great. More ones. Fucking awesome. Ones that I can't use. Hold there, sleeper. Comes a vision behind you. Don't you run. Ethan? Ethan Winters? Fucking holy shit. This dude has some look. Stay still. Good. Oh, fuck this guy. Never mind, fuck this guy. Boo. All the way out here and then stayed put. He lost a cool laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. Fuck this dude. Barely hear him. You notice the handgun he has leveled at your chest and it's hard to take your eyes off it. Reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off of you. When you get to the eye go, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. Well, most of my contacts out of asteroid caves are off of godforsaken moons. Splits the ring into two perfect circles. Hard to hit civilization. Oh, and there's so much space to pass through. Who the fuck are you? As the freelancer on a contract, he reaches over to slide the rings around your waist. Go easy. Fuck you. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knock him away, and sprinting down the corridor. Ow. Oh! Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. Freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. Slips the rings over your trembling wrist. Fuck this dude in particular. Nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. Tumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Hey, who the fuck hired you? I mean, he's gonna say that's a stupid question, because I'm sure I already know, so let's... Don't debase yourself by begging, please. Ethan pulls a sharpshooter's earplug out, then pops it back in. Consider these deaf ears. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. You're gonna come all the way out here just to head back to SNARP right away. That track of yours makes this too quick. So I guess I ran out of time to do the tracker thing. Maybe put up a bit of more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market maybe, or haul down the low end. To establish I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. Walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. The SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea, or stay silent. Because if he takes me to the bar, I've got help at the bar. The barkeep could probably help get this guy to stop being a problem. Although, muses Ethan, I got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are on one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we're heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot, or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. You don't pay my tab, he rattles his handgun. Get the idea. You're... I don't want to say this because you'd be like, no, I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go at all. I get it. Sounds to me like a deal. I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. Click something that has belt and the rings released from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the Compressor Club. Come see me there. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Fuck this dude. I hope he dies. Okay. New drive. Pay Ethan's tab. Maybe if you manage to pay his tab, Ethan will leave you alone. Wishful thinking, perhaps. What else can you do? I am poor as shit right now. I don't think that's happening. I wish I had a fucking 2, maybe. I'm curious. Okay, we'll see what his fucking bullshit has. Ethan's tab. You see Ethan at a distance shouting from the bar for more drinks. This bill isn't going to be small, is it? Okay, we got 4 days to get this fucking tracker off so we can not fucking find me. That would be ideal. Why is that thing not going away? What to use this 6 die on. I guess this. Because ideally, get this done. Really get good cryo out of it. 2 welders made. If this is neutral, because we do have a plus in this, we got half a chance of it being neutral, half a chance of it being negative. If it's neutral, we finish this, and we're good to do the next thing, right? If we don't, this goes up, and we have to wait till tomorrow, probably. Alright. Roll good. Yes! Yippee! Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers. You are either called for a shift, or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work team, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with the supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, feel the glow of a job well done. You can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. Keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Yay! Hey, what's up? Hey, sleeper, wait up. Lynn's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd as you turn to see him pushing through Mina crying in his arms. Lynn. See you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. Made the work team. Good for you. Oh. They're so... Oh. Poor guy, man. The crowd, he sets Mina down by his side. Shiny streaks down both her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Ask if she's okay. Esther usually takes her as sick. I don't know. A noise sounds recognition and klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lim stops and turns back toward the crowd, then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. I'll watch her. Thank you. You're gonna stay with our friend here, okay? They're gonna keep you safe, and here, take her bag. Shoves it into your hand. She's got food. She's got... Shit, I have to go. And I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lim disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Oh, her little alone sprite. Oh. Ah. My God. This game's gonna hurt me, isn't it? This game's gonna hurt me. Hurt me real bad. Especially when we have to make choices about who to prioritize. Hey, Mina. No, she sniffs and looks down. Look in the bag. Lies the top of the bag and see a few metal containers fetch some scrap components. Battered slate sits on top, making a little battery warning. Right beside is a ragged rabbit hand sewn. Pick the rabbit. Pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mia goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Turns away and looks at the inches of the shaper. This isn't going well. I'll give her the rabbit. Hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then you walk him up your arm. Then walks him up your arm onto your shoulder where he sits. Oh. Are you really a robot? I am. So cool. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Question about how you breathe or if you rust. Before long, you're talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady, usually takes her smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the ice heating pipes. This girl is so sweet. Pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun the rabbit. Now Lim finds you just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. This is so fucking cute. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we're more than okay. We did great, Lim. Lim, we did wonderful. Looks like Meaty can be nice. I think of the characters we've met so far. Oh, this is a vocal track too, huh? Yeah, like I'm gonna protect these two with all of my being. You know, guys, usually watchers are going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. If you have time. I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina and she giggles in response. I love that. Ugh. You drive. Help Lim work. Like, I don't want this. I do not want to leave on the side reel. I want Lim and Mina to be able to.
Ho ho.
I am blocking the fuck out of this dude. Go fuck yourself. Fuck this guy. I'm killing you. I'm killing you live on television right now. Fuck yourself. And die. Thank you, Husker. I was about to do that, but I did not know how to do it. Oh, right, because you can actually see, like, the, Did they actually, like, leave messages? I was looking on another monitor. I was looking on another window to see if I could ban them myself, but thank you. Yeah, I want Lim and Mina to be able to. More than anything, really. Because I need a fucking 2 dice. I need a 2 dice real bad. Babysit Mina. Reported to, thank you. Thank you, hon.
Ho ho.
Are you fucking kidding? Really? Bro, come on. Honestly. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Followers only chat. You need to be following for a full day. Go fuck yourself. Someone is being very insistent, I say. Right, because I need to go into mod. Where? Ba 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 ba. Jet. Port. Easy fucking peasy. Get fucked, idiot. I wish it would turn the, get the shit actually out of the fucking, what the fuck do you call it? The Streamlabs, like, actual activity stuff, because, man... Because I don't think Streamlabs, like, updates that live in a... Actually, that's not the one. It's the event list. I wonder, like, will refreshing do that? No, it doesn't. I'm just going to turn that shit off. I don't want to see that shit on my VODs. Go fuck yourselves. I don't give a shit. Let's see. Where else can I use this one die that's not, like, too terribly horrible? Actually, no. This is a safe one. You know, you can at least hope for a neutral. Okay, fine. I will actually take that. I will take that as a win. Okay. And go back to sleep. Now I'm starving, but I at least have a 2. So we're going to immediately jump on the opportunity. Or is it Haven Age shit that they're looking for? I can't remember. I wish you could check in more detail. The fact that I'm low on die is a little scary at the moment. Oh, Babysit Mina was a safe too. I didn't want to, like, fuck that up, but, you know. Let's buy a ration. I could do this. Oh, that's like, I guess that's like an in-game one maybe, because this seems like that's a lot of spokes on this clock. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many that I don't want to count, frankly. So I think it's Haven Age that he's looking for. Yeah, Because, hold on. It's... whatever this key down here. Yeah, it's Haven Age. So... get that. Bam, bam. And use that Haven Age data to get in here. And then we can use the funny worm. Open port sits waiting for you to slot in a Ripper worm. What will it find? Let's find out. So I guess we can just go back. Oh, it takes a few cycles to go through it. Oh, okay, makes sense. Godspeed, little one. Alright, so... ideally... put that here. Oh, for a positive. Fuck. God damn it. Ideally, we could finish that, like, right now. But... I want to make him happy. And such, I will. And nothing else I can do. Oh, I am really, really fucking low on funds, and all my shit is fucking fading. Oh, I did get food for that, huh? Guess we had dinner together after. Well, I'm only gonna have 2 dice tomorrow, which is gonna suck ass. No, because stabilizer is 100, and I've never had 100 in my entire time. Yeah. Here, you still got 2 more days. Alright. Positive. Positive so we can finish this, please. Posy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Akita is crouched in the competing core. The ambergris swaying to herself when you enter. Doesn't look up. These shits completely ruined the chorus connectors when they cut it. Built up a thick fistful of ragged wires. Chip mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. Shows the bundled wires across the room. Amateurs. Who took it? Stands. If I knew, do you think I'd be waiting around here rather than out with my boot on their neck? Guys. Adigan, some spacer crew. No way to know, but they got him with one of my crew's access ships, so they either killed him, robbed him, or he was in on it. No good options. Kita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. They suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here. Nothing to be done here now. Easy through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? The ship's lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. As you arrive in the gallery, though it's hard to tell, most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. This stuffs a box of filters to the floor and sits. No way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a ship mined. Where from? Scrap freighter, ord exchange. Hell, find one in the overlooked bathroom. Doesn't matter where, just matters that we get one. Rubs her forehead. It seems about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Nipper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. He looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. Leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship, Minesleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the alley and head back toward the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach out a hand to calm her. Time to find a key to a ship mind. Somehow. How much did... Oh! Fuck. Shit. That's enough to get me some stabilizer. But I feel like she'd be very upset if I did that. Well, let's get some wage. That's 15 cryo, some more energy, I guess. Fuck me, dude. How much is your shit gonna be? We got 2 days. We got 2 days on his ass. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, I can see why the, like, general stress of this is probably a bit much at times. How long have we been going? 2.5 hours? We'll go a little bit longer. This is a game I can't stream for too terribly long because, well, one, I want to do other stuff tonight. And two, reading all this shit makes my lips so dry. I'll find out. I'll find out, Char. At this point, we sleep. Time for EP. A 6 and a 5. All right. So, bar. Pay isn't great, but tips can make all the difference. Okay. This is gonna be... Let's use the 6 here. Ideally. Start. 15 cryo is pretty good, I would say. And we can also do this. Make some friends. Because we're going to have 100% positive shit on this. And more energy. Okay, so we're at least good on energy for a bit. Noodle factory and delivery. Oh! Fuck, there was a new thing that I didn't know was here. We could also open up that, but I think we need more money. Shit. Okay. Well, sleep again. It's a lot more RPG than I was actually expecting it to be, even. Oh, a 1 and a 2. Really fucking bad dice. Alright, but Feng is done. And so is he. 58? 58's not bad. Yeah, 58 isn't bad. We can... Oh, it says you have 2 cycles to pay the tab. Yeah, we can fuck with that. That's doable. As Feng comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? See Hardenhurst. Is that what you're here for? Goes down to the passway, cutting it downring towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. Data you ripped. Well done, by the way. Tells me Hard is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. Perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Confront him? That's right, it's the perfect time. Thing slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where, somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. Tim Sleeper, the same Hard and Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mentioned him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Haven Age when it first broke off from the Union. Faces in the tunnel, hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here running the station one day and the next Erland's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. So I squeezed every last work until the mistakes, the accidents were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot license. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while the severed limb of the station still desperately tried to take all it could. Fuck, man. Riots came after the collision at Dock 2. Young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. Solely on Squareheim is where my brain was trying to read that. People had to tell stories about Erland, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in the MEV and welded it to the dock, while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Jeez, man. They sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart, shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, wrote it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed. Standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Thing starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. How is he still alive, even? Sure, you don't know about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Thing rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide glass-roofed. Through the ceiling, you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. This is fucking crazy. Don't come then, I won't force you. What is it then, Sleeper? He coming or not? You're my boy. I support you. I'm coming. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. Oh boy. Surely this is going to go well. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal and posing. Hang seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling. The ship's hull filled with workers and equipment. Down is stretched out by the vast space, so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. I assume it's Fong? Fong? Maybe Feng? I don't think it's Feng. That doesn't roll. I'm pretty sure it's Fong. Maybe. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. Two men, one gesturing towards the other, and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed with a shock of gray hair. Martin. Fuck this dude! You and Fox say his name in unison, and you set up the staircase to the gantry with you following behind. In the same level, the group is passing closer. The foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock, and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst! Fox shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back to the rippling echo. The figures turn. Oh, you. That is a look. Yes, Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. That's between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure why a sleeper might be in this place. You're a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Oh, he's rehearsed this shit, hasn't he? You stand for everything that I was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Haven Age stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Well, good to meet you, too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asked Hardin, inspecting his clothing. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. Norman glances between Fong and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. Norman nods. It's true. Hardin turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? Looks around you at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You're a product of the SNARP. You have no place in Haven Age shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers? No, he's gonna turn them on me! Sick of memory. You guessed right, I am systems. I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. Once again, I'm asking you to take this man into custody of the shipyard. If such data wasn't been submitted to a members' meeting for proper review. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow and tries to turn my own men against me. Hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. Please submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. Gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Pardon you, shithead. You can't wriggle out of this one. Security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. Fuck. Fuck me, dude. This seems like the type of choice that's gonna be, pertinent in this, maybe. Ugh. And I don't know if this is like, this isn't like Disco Elysium where these are like role related. Does this game just throw instant game over choices? I don't think so. I think it's gonna hurt me if I fuck it up. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't technically matter. As you move, Hank puts a hand on your shoulder. He shakes his head and nods to security. Let's go. And he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. So, okay, that would have been the same thing either way. Security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor. Fang picks up pace, rather. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Fang pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Not mutters Fang. What is that? That, Sleeper, is something our worm added to Hardin's personal slates. We're tracking his outgoing messages. His grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. He taps at the slate and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring. Lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots, these are Hardin's buddies, the ones he's messaging right now. We're gonna find them all. That was on purpose, bro? Of course, Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing. Fong glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. They're split for now, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we needed. Good hunting. The pat on your shoulder, Fong drifts away, back to the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Fucking hell, dude. That's 2 down. So are you gonna like disable my tracker now, dude? What are you doing here? Maybe let's try and get a little bit more money just to have like a bit of a buffer for when this shit happens. We got 2 days. He's missing now. Where the fuck did he go? Well, I guess we can do this as well now. Oh, this song is so good. What are we seeing a lot of? I think we're seeing a lot of engage and endure. The composer, I still have the Wikipedia page up. The composer is Amos Roddy. I will type the name in. That is Amos Roddy. His music's like incredibly good. Like this song specifically is like really sticking out. Amos Roddy. Oh, Cloud Gardens was another. Oh, this person did the fucking Kingdom games like soundtrack. The music for Strafe, that old like boomer shooter. What other games did this person compose for? Did a Steven Universe game even? This song like specifically is like sticking out in my gob right now. Oh, like video game. Oh. Yeah, I think Endure. Now we can get energy recovery at home, at least. Okay, so let's do... This is risky. Okay, this isn't going to get me any money. It's going to get me energy, though. Neutral. Negative. Media's crying when Lim leaves and refuses to talk to you. The hours crawl by and you're desperate to get out when Lim finally returns. No. Oh. Poor girl. I feel so bad for her, specifically. This sucks. Okay, where can I get good money? In a not terrible fashion. Where's the bar? We can try the bar. It's risky, but I think we can manage. Don't fuck with me. Yeah! Neutral, baby! That's exactly what I needed. So we have 167. So what we'll do... Go to... Okay, here's the plan. Get a stabilizer. How do I use the stabilizer? Yeah, it's powered by the Apocalypse stuff. Yeah, it's very, very similar. Wrapped around the stabilizer by clutch tightly in your hand. Open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. One end has a hard metal strip, a handle. At the film. Hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. We got a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, but then quickly think better of it. Does Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? I'm to head to the low end and find out. Oh, another upgrade point. Fuck yeah. Okay. I guess Intuit would probably be good. Have an upgrade for. Let's unlock this fucking apartment. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of routine life arranged on every surface. Step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects indistinct of the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway to the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. There's a recent, rare, and hurried visit. Reaches past the water dispenser, the auto washed into a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. Across the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispenser's water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Check the room. Bunk, blankets. What's that? Mouse. Oh, ball. Briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you don't recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. Oh. First, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noise and static. I did record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening with Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yadigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And after that, I was too tired to care. Moo 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 moo. Hello? Hello? Little Medley / Legion. How y'all doing? Noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something that I can use against Yadigan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need, please. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. Look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living there. Working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. Recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silent. What is in this terminal? I say as I drink water. We can't access shit on this terminal. Yeah, without stabilizer, we'll fucking die. Oh, another drive. We got so many drives. This is all shit that we have. You know what? While we're fucking here, you go fuck yourself. Boo. As you hand over the chits, you hear Ethan laughing hysterically somewhere down the bar. Fuck that guy. I hope he dies. I can't believe he just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over to see him lean across in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. This dude, I want to kill more than anything. It's always dark in the compressor, but this suckless place is packed. A little space just mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar. Or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. I'm done. Wrong. Not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. Glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. And that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. Hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. Both signed a contract last in ARP, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. Closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? Just run away from your contract? You're dead? Just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? Yeah, I'm not like you piece of shit bounty hunter. That's what I'm saying. Ethan is adjusting the bar now, having noticed the attention from the other patrons. You are a coward. I'm a professional. Though I should thank you. Ethan nods, his head heavy. You're giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would change clients' agents ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back toward the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. Thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you. No matter what. Runs a glass and downs the contents. So please, I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for the day. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. My god, dude. Get a life. You turn, you hear on their out. The clothing darken the sweet stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. God, fuck that guy. Oh, he's actually, not relevant anymore now, is he? No. He's back at the bar, still drinking. How much longer can this go for? Fuck that dude so bad. Let's actually get a +1 in indoor, actually. I think that will come to be quite useful in the future. How do we use this? What are you, asking for? Right. Use the container. Yeah, check stabilizer. Oh, you can only... Stabilize me. Yay! He fucking sucks. I hope we get to kill him sometime. He's one guy, him and Arden are the two people who I'm just damn, I wish you would all straight up die. Also, we're fucking starving. So, actually, you know what? We have a 5-er. We have 3 6 die, actually. 666, 4. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alrighty. But we can't do anything with the ambergris. You don't have anything for me either. Let's... Shit, we need to Okay, actually. We were looking for Yadigan information. The bean was... Your 3s? Fuck, your 1s. God damn it. There's gotta be another Yadigan guy somewhere in here, right? It's not just that one that I have to have a fucking 1 die for. Surely. Be a 3 or something, please. Fuck. I rolled too good. So let's... Yeah, why not? Actually gives me some good energy back, too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait to get a 1 to try that. You're asking for Yadigan information. Or money. You can give them fucking... Yeah, suffering from success over here. Yeah, you know me. I actually don't have a lot of places where I can use these 6s. Bang's not back yet. Actually, you know... Dragos' nerve. Dragos seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. What have I done? What have I done to make you mad at me? Why are you at Mad at Me Island? I went to Mad at Me Island and you were there. Why were you there? Dragos. Dragos, my man. Okay, so if this gets me a pause, ideally this will give me a positive. I'm gonna cross my fingers for a positive result, right? So, if I can get a positive, I will immediately drop this other 6 in there, and we'll be good, and we'll finish this. Yes! Let's go! I'm finishing this shit right now. In there. That one's done. Squeeze into the office at the entrance to the yard. You lay out everything you have on the winter light across your metal desk. Motel desk. Jesus Christ. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Dragos' old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. Their drone scans filled the small terminal with a spectrum of colors, a heat map of damage and decay. A couple printout from the ship's office's ship registry lies beside them, synthetic paper so thin it's almost transparent. Let's look at the monitor. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at the stacked heat maps of the remains of the winter light. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section, blotches of color marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. A single blood-red rose radiating from the ship's fraction drive. Simple story. Catastrophic failure of the drive core leading to a fatal hull breach. Well-documented failure, likely bombed by wear or misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor. You're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. His thumbprint signs, delicately placed over the control servos, the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled, shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hole and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You're looking at it because it is troubling you. Look at the slate. Yeah, we're trying to reconstruct this fucking ship that reminds us of our ship that we were on when we woke up here. This is no off-the-shelf model. It's heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. Also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first, where the hull had been thickened, corners rounded to disguise the change, but they are there. What's the printout say, though? The list shows the registration history of the winter light, the gaps. Between the entries tantalizingly opaque. First registration was a couple of thousand cyclists ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on station for more than a few cycles, often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winterlight got little rest. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained. Reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. The hidden compartment sucked away. This was the Winterlight, and this was its story. Not the full story, because there's something else. There's a little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winterlight had a separate one, tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. The list, only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartments. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Chip-mined ROMs, shimmer, cryo-chain codes, and then the final entry, passenger, sleeper. I stared at the list on the terminal and tried not to think about what it was like arriving here, in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? Oh, they convinced the Winterlight, a smuggler ship if you ever saw one, to extract them from S&ARP. Luckier. You laugh. There have been no remains found in any of the Winterlight's compartments. But checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. None in the end. Pulled up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This is all you found in their compartment. A parting gift from S&ARP. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it back in your pocket. That still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2, one after the other. That feels wrong. Look back and forth. Data sets on the terminal, thinking. See that thumbprint again, the mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winterlight with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. Thought of that person makes you shiver. Oh, fuck. Suddenly the office door creaks open. Drago stands at the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you've assembled. What is all this? He snatches the slate from the desk faster than you realize that you could move. Running an investigation here? What am I paying you for? Are you hiding something? Hiding something? I'm hiding you, goddammit. What are you hiding? What are you doing for me? Being around in my business. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. It's the last thing I need. Hey, who is bringing you these ships? Why are you asking? You look at this both killed? Set these things up, that's our part. Their part is something I don't want to know. Virgo seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map with the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. Giving you a place to stay. I've given you work. There's plenty of others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me. No. I appreciate that, but don't. I'm not discussing my business with you. I've done well by you and you've returned the favor. This perception you have of this ship isn't going to work for me. It may have you making my clients nervous. Have you digging up whatever it is you're after. Can't work here anymore. What about the Winterlight? He reaches over and switches the monitor off. Forget about the damn ship. You have enough to keep up. Ferris reaches across you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, an eerie calm falls on both of you. Whoever this was, it is done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. Yeah, someone killed that ship and its crew. And you want to meet them? He shakes his head. We're done here. In the dark, Dragos' headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. Get up. Close the door for you. His headset expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. Oh! So I can't work here anymore? Hey! Fuck, man. Yeah, we've gotten a lot done, huh? Ooh. I am taking this. Oh, fuck, I need one more. I want this so bad because we have so much scrap components. And I want a way to heal condition without having to do that. But I need one more. Maybe needs one more. Okay, well, that marks something off of us, huh? Shit, dude. Alright, I'm gonna do one more night. Or one more day, and then I think we'll call it. We've been going for 3 hours. Very eventful first stream for this game, too. This game's fucking great. I am, like, really loving this. Finally! Finally we got some shit rolls! Let's go! Would you have gone a different story path if you completed the other cycle quest? I actually don't know. And that's what I find really interesting about this game. Alright, I'm gonna fucking doink this Yadigan Agents info. Alright. Where's that fucking apartment? Where is the... Oh, there it is. Okay, so we need 3 of those. But hey, here's one. Was there another Yadigan agent that was like... At a 2, right? No, fuck. Okay, we can't progress that anymore, unfortunately. Right, how are y'all doing? Actually, take a 4. Because either way, we have a 75% chance of this being a completion of this. Nice. Awesome. He's asleep, whispers Lim, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, slamming the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. That's all what is you. Drink? Asked Lim, producing a worn-looking bottle of Girol. I assume it's Girol. From under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Yeah. Lim nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers and sits down with you at the bar. Here as he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. I love him so fucking much. Now we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lim gives you a sideways look. Made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly. Cleary has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing. No, done without you keeping an eye on a little meanie back here. Lim shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. What's our girl doing, Sleeper? Haven't seen much of her these past cycles. I'm gonna be honest with him, because she misses him. She misses him a lot. Yeah, he says to no one in particular. Down stretches out as Lim takes a drink, his eyes fixed on the bedroom door. You good? Is this where side reel is from? Is side reel something that appears in something else? Like the side reel Horizon, specifically? That's like the name of the ship that is supposed to like take people away from here. Oh! It's Charlotte's Lancer call sign. Oh my god. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moon. Oh, wait, I didn't read this dialogue. She isn't actually mine. Oh. I was failing apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Damn! A father who stepped up. Patting him. Usually some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. I'll just drink around in this tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. When Mina was on decompressed halfway here, everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I raised her purple lips. And once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. Medics treated her with me still clinging to her. Still not sure why. We're not exactly anybody's heroes, you understand. We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse, but once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. Oh, you fucking saved her. I sound like an idiot now, but saved me. That's the truth of it. Looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me, I brought her to this. Tiny, too small to know what she lost. I can't stop thinking about it. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? Reedrill will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? Yeah, neither of these are good responses. Or you'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. The celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all 3 of us riding the side reel Horizon out of here to a new world. Listen to his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast, he laughs. I love him! Lim stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Be around. Alright then. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it from both of us. Pat your shoulder and you slip out into the dark of the walkway with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. He's so nice. Aww! The achievement unlocked says good robot. I'm gonna cry. Give me the self-repair shit, though. Fuck, man. Oh, we definitely don't have the fucking money for this. Not yet, at least. Do we get money for this? Oh, we actually do. We actually do get quite a bit of money for that. So let's get a perfect. And use these other ones elsewhere. We got 30 cry over this. Or just 15. Sure. God, this music's so fucking good. Let's do for this. Be a positive. Be a positive. Let's go. Or neutral. That's fine too. Fuck. You help an older resident to revive their terminal, but after hours of assembling and reassembling, you realize you have fried the CPU. Damn it. I probably should have just used the 4, shouldn't I? I was saving this dice for something. What the fuck was that? Right, because I can't... I have a lot of... Oh, wait. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Not that one. The bar that's not shitty. Thank you. Yeah, let's get a little bit of money. Pantala. Neutral. Fine. Okay. Well, let's go back home. Yeah, because now we can self-repair. Wow. With careful engineering, you can patch up your damage by with scrap components. The result isn't pretty. We got 4 of those. Just working in the shipyard just gives us a shit ton of those. Let's, let's end the cycle. I think that is a good stopping spot. What's our die? We got a 1. Got a 1, baby. Alright, so I'm actually gonna use this. Give me a pause. Neutral's fine. I'll work with that. Alright. Okay, I'll lie, we're doing one more day. We're doing one more day, because I have shit I need to get done. Okay, on this one. Let's actually start out the fucking noodle manufacturer shit. He doesn't pay much, but that's something. Got some cryo out of it. That's something. Okay. Alright, let's go get that other yet again guy. Cut that off with her. We need one more, but I'm not sure where we would get that. Presumably up this way, but we certainly don't have that. that kind of money running around. Let's do this. Let's get some extra. What's the risk on this? Lim have anything? No? No. Let's see. Okay, she can't do anything with that without a ship mind. I guess doing a shift at the bar again is probably the best thing to use this on. Alright, gang, cross your fingers for a positive result. Let's go. Posy. Damn it. That's fine. That's money. Money's money. Whatever. Fine. Sleepy. Eepy time. All right. Oh, Harden's the guy we gotta talk to now? And what about you? I know we're literally right about to stop, but... fuck both of you guys. You're all fucking awful. Alright. Well. Let's... wait to menu. And move to our lovely end screen. It's not time. I'm not going to bed. But, I would say that I am done streaming for the night. What is... you know, I already know who I'm gonna raid. Let's go raid Heretic Soul. Who is playing the new Hawken? Which I didn't know already had a playable thing about it. Which is interesting. So I'm very curious to see how that game looks. Anyhow, we'll be back Friday for Xenogears, which may or may not be the last one, depending on how quickly the side activities go. It might be a shorter stream if they're kind of short, because I want to save the end game for like its own part, like the final dungeon, final boss ending, because you know how RPG final bosses are, how they're incredibly long, especially in a stream context. But I think what we'll do, our raid phrase is going to be Citizen Eeper. This is our raid phrase. But yeah, I will be back Friday night. I'm excited to play more of this game because this game is incredibly fascinating in its mechanics and storytelling. It's kind of unlike anything I've ever played on the on stream before, so we'll have to see how that goes. I actually don't know how long that game is either. So anyway, goodbye.